It's me, B Ripe, and I just wanted to talk, I guess. I've been thinking about, I guess, the state of the youth in this country in terms of just like where we're headed, you know, how things are gearing out to be. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that there's kind of like this whole doom and gloom kind of perspective over pretty much like the future. You know, like tons of young people feel like they're powerless to like do anything against the systems that be. A lot of us are disenfranchised. We aren't living the lives that we would be living if, I guess, the environment outside was less hostile towards the youth in terms of like rent, housing, the job market, you know, just stuff like that. Like, it feels like, you know, that one thing that people say, like, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy about it. Like, it's like, it really is in effect and it's happening like right now. But what really bothers me is that, like, I guess our generation of people are not willing to do anything about it. Like, we all know, like, I just feel like we all know that we don't like how things are going. Like, none of us like how the things that are happening out in society are happening to us specifically right now. And, you know, I feel like the older generation people are like, can't even see like how hard it is for the youth, even though it's weird because it's hard, but it's also like such a economic, you know, like we can make money in so many different ways and like we have opportunity. But usually, like, when you delve into these opportunities, it's like okay, right? Let me give you a perfect example. Like, it's like back probably a few years ago, you know, a baby boomer would have had like one chest, but he would have at least opened the chest and found gold, right? Now I feel like for us, it's like there's like 25 chests, and each chest there's just a bag of shit. There's just a bag of shit in every chest, you know, like. I don't know, it feels like a lot of the things are just out of our control. You know, it's a little weird, but, and a lot of the processes that are like governing society itself are just making everything so much harder for us too. But what I really don't get is, like, you know, why aren't we doing anything about it? Like, I feel like the previous generations would have been out in the streets, like, doing something about it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like we're so apathetic and like just disenfranchised to the point where like we just don't give a fuck about nothing no more. You know, like, you don't really see our generation out in the streets doing any sort of like activism or anything, and not even just like, you know, peaceful protests, because I'm not a real supporter of peaceful protest. I mean, like, I feel like, you know, just based off of how society is like right now, policy changing is not going to do anything. Like, we need the youth out there, or just a large majority of our people out there, and we just need to fuck shit up, dude. We need to literally just shut the country down and be like, yo, listen to us or something, because there's no way, like, you can't put a politician into office, because, you know, the second that he gets into office, our whole office is run by corporations anyways. Like, we already know this. And so, you know, you get a guy that was like, he was one of the good ones, I guess. Finally, we've got one of our guys in Congress, or we've got one of our guys in there, you know, making decisions for us, right? But in reality, it's like, nah, that's not happening, dude. Like, at the end of the day, they're all paid off by some fucking corporation, you know. It's like, but then it's like, what would you do, right? You know, some fucking guy pulls up to you in a suit, or I don't know how they pull up to them, you know, but some guy shows up to you, you know, this is my whatever, and they just have a fuck ton of money, dude. They're like, they just write you a check for the most money you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. And like, that's enough to buy most people, you know. Like, shit, if the dude came up to me and told me to say like, just to become a grifter, pretty much, like, oh, you should just say whatever, I feel like I have a little bit too much dignity to be a grifter. But still, you know, I don't know, man. Like, things are hard out here, dude, and I really do think that the only way to do anything about anything is to just be out in the streets and be violent. For real. just go out there and just fuck shit up, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just, there's no other way in my opinion to change the world other than to go out there and literally like make it yourself. I feel like people have forgotten that to make a sword you have to fucking melt the iron and then pound the iron, you know, and then after the sword has been created, you know what I'm saying, then you use your words and your policy, you know, quote unquote policy changes to like sell the sword to adventurers or whatever, you know. People aren't out here anymore, you know. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. And I think that we need to get out here more. I'm gonna make an effort to get out here more. Hopefully I can have like a group of people with me and we can just kind of go out there. And honestly, I just want to riot. Like, I just really do want to riot. I know it sounds unhinged as fuck, but I'm just super dissatisfied with this state of like my country, I guess. I don't know if any of else of you guys are the same way, but you know, we can't live anywhere. Like, we have to group up, even though we don't live in a city, right? Gas is pretty much $5. What else? Education is at its highest cost ever. And even if you do get an education, you know, the job market is fucking pretty ash right now. So just like, what's happening, you know? Let's go out there and change things.